What's up, Jolinator Club? Alright, so, once again, this is a Marvel review, so I got my Marvel poster behind me. And today I am continuing my X-Men reviews with X-Men The Last Stand. Alright, and once again, guys, this review is going to contain spoilers. It's not going to be spoiler heavy, because it's been a while since I've seen this movie. I'll tell you guys what I remember. I'll do my best to, tell you everything that happens, but I'm not going to ruin everything. However, once again, those of you who have not seen this movie, please leave. But those of you who have seen it, welcome. Alright, so let's talk about X-Men The Last Stand. The first thing that I should address is the fact that a lot of people are unhappy with this one. I'm going to go out and say, please don't hate me on this, guys, that this movie, it's definitely not my favorite in the franchise, but it's also not a horrible movie. I think that this movie is decent and enjoyable, if that makes any sense. It's definitely not a great film. It's not an amazing film. It's just fine. There are some flaws here and there, but regardless, let's talk about the plot. Okay, basically the plot is there's a group that creates a cure for mutants, and Magneto is standing against this because he believes that mutants are the cure. You know, they are the new wave of people or whatever, like the new species. And nonetheless, he, along with his Brotherhood, are standing against this cure. And now Jean Grey has just turned crazy, and now she can just kill people on sight. Alright, now the first thing that I would like to mention is the fact that, okay, first of all, there are some major characters that die in this movie, most notably Cyclops, and that, to me, is just horrible. I don't like that in the least. I seriously don't. The fact that they killed off Cyclops in this movie, I think, if anything, they should have fleshed his character out a little bit more. And, made him a bigger character than they did in the last two X-Men movies, than just killing him off. I think he should have lived at the end. Also, the big death in this movie is Professor X. And the main thing that I have to address here is, it's definitely heartbreaking. It is. But the biggest thing about that scene is Magneto just watches Jean Grey kill Professor X, and then he just goes on with his plan. I hate that. On top of that, okay, now the casting for some of the characters is pretty good. Once again, Ian McKellen, as always, does a great job. Hugh Jackman's great as Wolverine, as always. He is, if you don't know, he's my favorite X-Man. As far as new characters are concerned, the only one that I feel is really wasted is Juggernaut. He's just given that stupid line, and that's pretty much all I remember from him, and it's probably all you remember him for as well. However, the one character that I will say is done very well, the new character that I think is done perfectly would be Beast, who is played by, what's the guy's name? Hold on, guys. Kelsey Grammer. He plays Beast in this movie, and I thought he did a great job. Now, as far as other things in the film are concerned, Mystique in this movie I think is done just as good as she was in X2. And but the big concern for me is when the cure gets made, Rogue starts to leave the X-Mansion, but Wolverine stops her and he says, "Look, if you want to go, then go. I just hope you're not doing this for some boy, and just make sure it's what you want." Well, it turns out she was doing it for a boy. Basically put, she returns to the X-Mansion and she tells the guy, "This isn't what I wanted." Or maybe it was the guy who said, this isn't what I wanted, and she said it was what I wanted. Whatever the case may be, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen this movie. Regardless, despite a few flaws, X-Men The Last Stand I think is a decent movie, and on my rating scale, I would say X-Men The Last Stand is a movie that would be kind of nice at matinee price. Alright guys, so post your comments below. I want to know, have you seen X-Men The Last Stand? If so, what did you think? Hey, if you didn't like this movie, fine. This is my opinion. Yours could be different, neither one of us are wrong. Stay tuned very soon because I will be reviewing Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I'm going to head out and see it tomorrow, and I will have my review for you guys up very soon. And as always, thank you all for watching, and if you like this, like, comment, favorite, hit that subscribe button, and join the Jolinator Club. Chest bump.